Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a favorite dish, an all-time, which is a vegetable chowmein, which is also known as the Hakka Noodles. I am so proud to introduce Archana's Kitchen millet-based Hakka Noodles, made from Foxtail millet, which adds a lot of protein and minerals to our diet. Let's get started. I'm not going to waste any time. Put together a delicious noodles. First I'm going to stir fry all the vegetables, keep them ready, and then I'm going to cook the noodles. The noodle cooks really fast, so I'm just going to quickly cook up the noodles, and then after that put them together to make a delicious hakka. Are you ready? Let's get started. So I've been boiling some water here, and we need to ensure the water is hot. And then I'm going to be adding the Archana's Kitchen Millet Hakka Noodles made from foxtail millets and whole wheat. And there's a spice mix inside, which I'm going to keep to the side because this is not required for a chowmein. But if you're going to be making like a masala noodle, then just simply add that in. And if you want to spice up your chowmein a little bit, go ahead and add in the little spice mix. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and boil our noodles, entire thing. Don't break it, because the noodles will slowly expand itself as it's simmering in the water, and after that you want nice long stringy noodles, right? So don't break the noodles at all. Okay, great. So I'm going to allow the noodles to boil and cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, and that's it. We want it an al dente texture, not too cooked too much, because we're going to be tossing it in all the vegetables and it'll get cooked further. Great, so now the noodles look completely cooked, right? So, but at the same time it's got a bite. When you actually toss it further in vegetables, it will get cooked completely. I mean, it'll still have that nice bite, but yet cooked. So at this stage, I'm going to drain it out and then rinse it under cold water so that the cooking process stops immediately, and drizzle a little bit of oil on the top so that the starch doesn't stick together while we're tossing up the vegetables. Just going to go ahead and strain the noodles out, and that's perfect. I'm going to rinse it under running water. Rinsed it in running water, just a little bit of oil, and then use a fork and gently. These are millet noodles, and sure, they're not the maida noodles, right? And they will tend to break. So handle it gently. Gently just toss it, okay? And that's just good. And hence the reason I asked you not to overcook it, so that it gets a nice texture. And as for, tossing noodles, always have a nice wok. I usually use like an iron wok, but you can use a hard ionized wok or an iron wok. Iron kadai gives that extra taste. Okay, so we're going to turn on the heat, add some oil, and get started. So the pan is hot, and then you add the oil in. And I'm going to add the ginger, some garlic, some onions. We're going to add some green chilies as well. So we're going to toss these ingredients first. Once they soften just a bit, and then we'll add in the rest of the ingredients, which is the vegetables. Okay, so the thing about chowmein or any type of noodles or Asian cooking, cook it on high heat, and especially flame cooking helps a lot more, because the flames will go over the wok, around the sides of the wok, and you have a high flame and your wok cook and the vegetables just have the right texture. Now that the onions, the ginger and green chilies, I can smell the spice coming through. I'm going to add in the beans, some carrots, some capsicum and cabbage. I add everything together, and I have some spring onions here, which I'm not going to add now, last, because it's a thing that adds burst of flavor, so we're going to add it in the end. So now I'm going to toss all this up on high heat. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle some salt, and we are going to toss this until it just has a good bite, just 3 to 4 minutes. So notice that the vegetables are just about cooked. It's got a nice green color. The freshness still remains, but at the same time, it has a nice bite. Okay, so this is great. At this stage, I'm just going to go ahead and add in the spring onions. I'm going to toss in some black pepper powder just for taste. You can add some green chili sauce if you like. As I said, you can also toss in a little bit of spice mix. Maybe I might just as well do that. I'm just going to go ahead and get a knife and see how the tossed spice mix tastes. And it will taste really nice, guys. Just a little bit, because it's a masala, noodle masala. Oh, I love the smell. Beautiful, brilliant, great. You can add some soy sauce if you want, but this is good. Trust me. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the noodles. You can add the whole thing, of course. And you have a big wok, just add the whole thing. Wonderful. So this is great. Just toss it up. And the important thing is to toss it on high heat and ensure that you don't break the noodles out, right? So that is so critical to making a good Chowmein. And then after that, you should give it a taste, and if required, sprinkle a little bit of salt, and then you can also add some rice vinegar if you like, and to heighten the taste, but I like it just like that. This is good. I can smell the flavors of the spice mix as well as the vegetables. Brilliant. That's it. The noodles is done. In another couple of minutes, we'll have all the noodles tossed well, and we will be done. Always serve the noodles in a nice wide bowl, so it's easier to take it out and serve it as well for everybody to enjoy. Great. This looks just perfect. Wonderful. Can't wait to serve it. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this recipe of how to make a Chowmein or a Hakka noodles. Of course, I added my twist to it by adding that masala mix, a dash of it. It did bring out brilliant flavors. So, and the best part about it is guilt-free Foxtail millet noodles, and you can shop this on shop.archanaskitchen.com. So yes, I hope you get to try this out. I will really look forward to hearing your feedback from you, your videos and pictures. Tag us across our social channels on how you and your family loved it. So until then, until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.